Salut à tous, c'est 𝗏𝗏𝐷𝐿𝐻𝐻, j'espère que vous allez bien. Bienvenue. Merci pour les likes, ceux qui partagent et ceux qui s'abonnent. Alors, tac. Voilà. Alors. J'espère qu'en tout cas que vous allez bien et que vous avez la forme. J'aurais bien fait un live avant, mais bon, comme j'ai été au dentiste avec l'anesthésie, j'aurais parlé bizarrement. Alors, n'hésitez pas à rejoindre mes réseaux sociaux aussi, les amis. N'hésitez pas. Je vous les mets en message épinglé. Vous avez notamment Instagram, Discord, Twitch, ma boutique. En ce moment, il y a la livraison qui est gratuite pour ma boutique. Et vous avez le Tipeee. Tipeee. Hop là. Voilà. Alors, on va continuer le parti. On en était où déjà? Niveau 31. Je suis niveau 31. C'est cool ça. Là, pour le coup, c'est important d'avoir le niveau. Faut se faire éclater la bouche. Eh, loul. Loul. Alors, voyons voir. Oh, on a 1900 yens. On en était où déjà? On était là. Azakura, ça m'étonnerait que je suis arrivé à battre. Ça m'étonnerait qu'Azakura, je puisse le voir. Et où notre ami? Oh, il est pas là, de toute façon. Alors, il faut aller là. Par contre, ce que j'aime bien, c'est dans ce jeu, ils ont vraiment mis vraiment les trucs. Il y a les pas, on entend les pas, on entend bien les bruits. Même les flaques d'eau quand on passe dessus. Ça, c'est vraiment stylé. C'est vraiment stylé. Alors, il faut que j'essaye d'aller. Allons-y. Peut-être que je recharge aussi la batterie du truc. Parce que sinon... il y aura de batterie sur ce truc. On entend bien les bruits de pas. C'est ça qui est cool. Alors je voulais faire un live avant, mais bon... étant donné que je sortais du dentiste, j'y étais ce matin, mais bon... j'avais toujours le... comment ça s'appelle? Ah mince, j'ai mangé le mot. Pour endormir la bouche. Donc j'avais une gueule de hamster, mais c'est pas grave. Mais par contre, ça aurait été compliqué pour parler. Ça aurait été vraiment compliqué. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a des trucs à rajouter dedans? En tout cas, je suis très content de vous retrouver. Merci en tout cas pour les likes, ceux qui partagent s'abonnent. N'hésitez pas à aller voir mes réseaux sociaux. Comme je disais, j'ai rajouté Discord, Instagram. Il y avait déjà. Twitch et ma boutique. En ce moment, il y a la livraison gratuite pour ma boutique. Et Tipeee. Dis-moi pas qu'il faut aller là. Faut aller là. Allons-y. Et c'est parti. Et lui en blouson et vert.
Yeah. Anyone you're here to see? Sachan, I mean Saiko-san, please. Right away, sir. My apologies. You have guests at table 3.
All right, folks. That's my cue.
Alors là, elle a flashé. Avant, après.
This is certainly a surprise. I see. So Kiryu-san's going through cancer.
Yeah, believe me, I was shocked when I heard the news too. But right now we're focused on finding ways to move through it together.
Got it. So that's why you're doing a bucket list.
Yeah. And with any luck, he's gonna check off everything on it. Sunhee and I are helping him as best we can.
Gosh, just hearing that is getting me all fired up.
On voit ça que t'es gonflable, Locke.
I knew you were our go-to gal, Sachan. I wasn't sure if just the two of us could pull it off.
On a vu qu'elle était gonflable, Locke.
Aha! And that's where I come in?
You bet it is. I take it you'll join us?
As if I'd pass on that. Besides, you wouldn't stand a chance without me. So sit back and enjoy the ride.
Je me demande comment qu'elle va faire pour
I'll
combattre.
get you wherever you need to go.
Won't I be a burden on you?
Oh please, that's the last thing you'd be. We've teamed up before, and we can do it again. Not to mention, your party could use a little feminine balance, no?
Huh. What a curious thing to say. Then, if we're so lacking in that department, I'd love to see what you bring to the table.
Fine by me. I was looking for a challenge anyway.
Tu mets deux femmes en même temps dans un groupe.
Hey,
Et puis alors là,
what's
ça
the
fait des
deal with
étincelles.
those two?
They're enjoying a little bonding time is all.
Well, with that being said, I'm looking forward to tonight, Kiryu-san.
Rejoins le groupe. Saiko.
All right, we got Sachan on board. Now as Kiryu-san himself requested, let's go do some karaoke on the double.
You know, I was a little surprised. I thought you might push harder for Kiryu-san to get treated, especially considering your background and all.
To be honest, I wish I could. Then it's like talking to a brick wall.
Hmm?
It's this Kiryu-san, remember? Can't talk him into anything he doesn't want to do. But, Doctor said something that stuck with me. That a friend could change his mind down the road. So I figured I'd switch my approach. We'll have Kiryu-san try to enjoy every last moment to the fullest. Eventually he'll think, man, isn't it great to be alive? And after that...
After that, he'll change his mind and want to live?
That's the plan. I need to let Sachan in on it too, so we'll all know what this bucket list is there for. You'll help too, won't you? I'm not letting him go out without a fight.
Yeah, right there with you.
Hey, Nanchan. Is Ichiban doing okay?
Well, he stirred up all kinds of trouble in Hawaii, but for him, that's nothing unusual. Right, Kiryu-san?
Yeah. When I first bumped into him, he was running around in handcuffs.
Doesn't change at all, does he?
I take it that means you're worried about?
Not so much. I was just asking, that's all.
Yeah? You say so.
Alors, elle rejoint le groupe. Voyez voir ce qu'elle sait faire, la dame. Son arme de défense. Et j'allais dire qu'elle se battre avec un sac à main. Et en fin de compte, elle se bat avec un sac à main. Alors... Elle fait quoi comme attitude? Ah, mais ça y est, c'est elle qui a des trucs de... D'accord. Je comprends mieux maintenant. Les trucs de champagne que je voyais dans une boutique, en fait, c'est ça. Ah non, il y a encore des trucs comme ça à faire. Sérieux? Oh. Oh my god. On va aller. Il y a des ennemis devant. Ah, les ennemis. Pas bien, les ennemis. Qui regarde la bouche.
I'm good.
C'est qui ça?
Hey, Hamako-san.
Well, if it isn't Sayako. How's business? Raking in the cash, hon?
My club's doing okay. What about your place?
Now, if you're doing okay, then we must be more or less the same. Yeah, not much to do during slow hours, you know. Anyway, I see you brought an unfamiliar face with you.
I've only recently arrived in town. My name is Taichi Suzuki.
Come on now. What's with the fake name?
Huh? What fake name?
Don't play dumb with me. That awkward introduction of yours made it so obvious.
Was it really that awkward?
Maybe it's better if we just cut the bullshit with her.
Oh, I see how it is. Everyone's already in the know about your alias. Fine then, I'll play along. Taichi Suzuki-san, was it?
I guess there's no fooling you, Hamako-san.
Don't take it too hard, sweetheart. Stay in business long enough in this town and you'll end up just like me.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing.
This is Hamako-san. She's been in 𝐸 longer than I have. She's like the underboss of this town. Or, perhaps more aptly, a ghost haunting it.
So what's the story? You girls dump Ichiban for a new man?
Suzuki-san here helped me and Kasuga out of a bind. He's even more notorious than I am in the underground. Careful not to show disrespect, lest you embarrass yourself.
Enough of that. Keep up that talk and I'd be the one disrespecting Hamako-san.
Oh, looks like we have a real gentleman here. You treat all the ladies this way? And how do you know Ichiban?
How should I put this? The two of us used to work for the same company. Although we never met back then.
Ichiban really respects Suzuki-san. Oh, right, the two of them were in Hawaii until recently, too.
Huh. You guys must be real close if you went on vacation together. Alright then, Suzuki-san. Why don't you stay a while? Have some tea with me.
Just you and me?
What? I'm not gonna eat you up or anything. Oh, are you too busy to have one cup of tea with an old hag like me?
All right. Let's have that cup of tea.
Now we're talking. Head on upstairs. I'll get everything ready.
Is this your shop?
Sure is. On the outside, we're an eating house. Normally, you'd be serviced by some girls. But if you're looking for that kind of special treatment, come back another time. Of course, I'll have to charge you for that.
No, I'm fine.
We're what society would call a shady business. Remember that politician, 𝐸𝐴𝐽? A few years back, he came to a 𝐁𝐸𝐴𝐽. He made this bold claim that Bleach Japan, the MPO, would build shelters. Said that girls who work in places like this, and their families, could live there free of charge and get job training. Sounded like a brilliant idea. Now that's real philanthropy, I thought. He even told me I could be the dorm mother. So I was near ready to sell this place off.
Why is this place still standing?
Because that shelter was a bald-faced lie. 𝐸𝐴𝐽's true objective was to gain popularity and gather votes by wiping out the gray zones and everyone in it. I made my girls go to a shelter, but it ended up being a mousetrap. Lion's lair, actually. Now they were all arrested and deported. The ones working here now are all new. The kind of girls who come work for me don't even have family back home. That's why they stay here in a 𝐁𝐸𝐴𝐽. I was duped all because I was careless. Now I have no idea how any of those poor souls are doing.
I see. Sorry to hear it. But it sounds like you had no way of knowing that happened.
But the thing is, I should have known. Ichiban and them saw right through 𝐸𝐴𝐽. They even had their suspicions about the shelter. Now they tried to warn me, but I still went and got myself fooled. I even yelled at Ichiban, telling him not to doubt Aoki's good intentions.
You're not the one at fault, Hamako-san. It's 𝐸𝐴𝐽.
I know that, sure, but... Never got to apologize to Ichiban for yelling at him. Now it's been years since, so I completely botched the timing. And knowing him, he might not even remember that one minor detail. So I wondered, maybe I don't need to apologize. And I never stopped wondering since.
Is that why you decided to confide in me? So I could be your messenger?
Come on. I'm not that shameless. Nah, I just wanted someone to hear me out, I guess. But there's no way I could tell Namba or Saeko. Nah, I don't need them seeing me weak and vulnerable.
And you thought I'd be a good confidant?
Well, Ichiban respects you, doesn't he? And you were with him until recently. Anyway, did he say anything about me while you two were off in Hawaii?
Sorry, this is the first time I've heard about this. But as far as I know, he's not the type of guy who'd bear a grudge. If you really did offend him, wouldn't he just call you out?
Yeah, maybe so.
I don't think it's anything you need to worry about, though.
Sorry for taking up your time on my petty little issues. I feel bad.
Don't worry about it. We all have those nagging doubts in our heads. You're not alone on that. Even if you want to forget, you can't. Because you never got the closure you needed.
Closure? When you get to be my age, you're always gonna have unfinished business.
Right. I feel the same way. But recently, some things came up in my life that got me thinking. Tying up all those loose ends made me realize that sometimes getting closure is for the better. It's easy to keep putting things off. Until one day you're told your time's up.
Wait, what? Back up. Is something wrong with your health?
Earlier you said your issues were petty. But that can't be further from the truth. You never know if your time with friends and family might be cut short. So make every moment count. If it's really getting under your skin, then if I were you, I'd just apologize.
Think I get why you've got Sayako and Sun Hee waiting on you hand and foot.
They're doing what? Did you really have to put it that way?
Well, at any rate, I do feel better after talking to you, Suzuki-san. Now I'm actually looking forward to the next time I see Ichiban.
That's so. Glad to hear. Also, the tea was delicious. I should get going now.
And don't tell Psycho or anyone about this. You hear? After all, I'm supposed to be some hardened old ghost. So I can't have them think I've gone soft.
Don't worry. I can keep a secret. Thanks for the tea. And take care.
Taichi Suzuki, was it? Whoever he was, he must be a great man.
I need to get back to my boxing gym.
You take boxing classes?
Yeah, it was originally just part of my diet routine. But it's really a lot of fun, and my trainer thinks that—
Hey, that's
Yeah.
good to know. Things are going well.
Convenience stores always have that great Oden soup smell.
What would you say is your favorite?
Ooh. I mean, it's all great.
Huh, cabbage.
Yeah, the meat goes perfect with the...
That does sound good. Maybe soaked up cabbage. All right. Never knew there was a club here.
Were you ever much of a dancer, Kiryu-san?
Maybe a little.
No. The only dancing I don't think I've ever danced at.
That right.
Disco? Wait, Kiryu-san, how long...
Huh? Things are going well.
Ooh, an arcade.
What kind of games do you usually play, Psycho?
Well, typically fighting games. The girls and regulars at the club, I started playing...
As if it was a...
Nope,
And... All right.
This place gives you bonus points if you use contactless payment.
Huh?
You can do all your shopping with just your... The only problem is... So I've loaded...
Things are going well.
I've got something to fight at me.
really need to make a reservation at the salon soon, but...
What's wrong? You don't want to go?
No, it's not that. It's just that it's so expensive. My hair is starting to curl up again, and straightening costs a fortune.
Straightening? I didn't think you had curls, Sai.
I do, and getting ready in the morning's really starting to drag. Your hair is pretty straight, 𝐾𝐬𝐬𝐬. Ever thought about getting a perm?
Perm? Well, maybe if the occasion called for it.
Really? I would love to see your hair blown up.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Salut requin, comment vas-tu? J'espère que tu vas bien. J'ai reçu cette demande épique, c'est bon? Ah, impeccable. Impeccable. Excuse. J'étais en train de lire le texte. Je regardais pas mon portable. J'espère que tu vas bien. Ben, je suis sorti du dentiste ce matin. J'ai pas pu faire de live avant parce que je ressemblais à une bouche de hamster. Mais sinon ça va. On m'a arraché une dent. En fait, j'ai appris la chanson des 𝐁𝐞𝐬𝐬 en fait en m'ayant arraché la dent. Elle m'a ôté la dent avec 2 racines dedans. Impeccable si tu veux bien. Impeccable. Elle était résistante quand même là non. Par contre quand tu es sous anticoagulant, elle a dû mettre un pansement hémostatique à l'intérieur de la dent. Et après il va se désagréger et après il tombera. Elle m'a dit même si vous l'avalez c'est pas grave. En même temps il ressortira par où je pense. Hein. Ça sera emballé. Ça s'est bien passé. Bah, ouais, elle m'a endormi là-dedans. Heureusement d'ailleurs. Et quand elle commence à gratter un petit peu dedans, en général, elle gratte un petit peu, elle voit si c'est sensible. Si elle voit que c'est sensible, elle l'endort direct. De toute façon, elle devait l'endormir, hein, comme elle a dit. Pour arracher une dent. Mais encore, elle est bien comme dentiste. Avant, j'avais un dentiste. Quand tu y allais, en fait, t'avais plus mal que. Quand tu ressortais.
Things are going well.
Attends voir. Il y a des trucs là aussi. Oh là là là, c'est pas possible, il y en a partout. Il y en a partout. Et là, est-ce qu'il y en a? Ouais. En fait, je chasse les trucs comme ça. Là. En fait, c'est pour améliorer l'amitié avec la dame. Et comme ça me permet d'avoir des combos de combat. Je sais pas ce que vous en pensez par contre au niveau des graphismes. Mais franchement, ils sont trop stylés. J'aime bien. Et par contre, comparé à un autre jeu, quand il marche, on n'entend les pas. On voit l'eau quand on marche dessus. Alors ça c'est bien, c'est nickel. T'as fait quoi de beau aujourd'hui requin? Et pour ceux qui n'auraient pas vu la vidéo short, n'hésitez pas à jeter un petit coup d'œil, c'est bien. J'ai remis une vidéo. L'herbe on dirait une herbe anglaise en fait. Tellement sévère. Magnifique. Si tu veux, il a l'air essoufflé mon gars. Ouais, voilà ce que c'est de trop manger. Il y a un youtubeur, il avait fait ça. Pendant un mois, il avait mangé des burgers. Bon, après, il a failli mourir. Hein. Pas une bonne idée. Les cours, et voilà la musique. C'est bien musique. J'avais un prof de musique. Il était trop bien en plus quand on allait dans ses cours. Moi, ça changeait un peu et on apprenait des choses. On avait un peu marre tout le temps des mêmes choses. Bon, à part le professeur de la plastique qui était un petit peu space. On prenait un papier, on le mettait en boule et ça y est, c'était une œuvre d'art. Après, s'il était content avec ça. Hein. Comment dire, on va pas cacher son plaisir. Tant qu'il nous mettait des bonnes notes.
That's pretty...
Well, to be more accurate, it's not the rain, but the umbrellas. I love stepping out.
I get what you mean. The rain can be nice now and again. I once owned a really fancy umbrella.
Who goes out during a typhoon?
All right.
Alors faut tout que je remplisse ces trucs. Et après l'amitié va se remplir. C'est comme ça qu'ils remplissent l'amitié dans le jeu. Hein. Alors, nous allons aller par là. Je vais exprimer des coups. Et après j'ai écouté de la musique. Oh ouais, j'avais compris, t'inquiète. Écoute la musique. Ah, il y a une musique. Je l'ai mis dans la playlist. Si vous connaissez pas les Backstreet Boys, la chanson Everybody, n'hésitez pas à acheter un coup d'œil. Franchement, elle déchire. Elle date de plus de 10 ans, mais ça déchire toujours autant. J'ai mis dans ma playlist de musique. Ah, ok. Bien, j'ai mal compris la compréhension. Le principal étant de comprendre. Ouais, ok, de lisse. Parfait. Au Japon, là-bas, il semble que t'as pas intérêt de mettre des papiers par terre ou quoi que ce soit. Ils ont pas la même culture et c'est pas mal. Hein.
Hey, there's a school here. Makes me miss my old uniform.
Oh yeah.
Tu l'avais utilisé pour une vidéo short. Ouais.
𝐾𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬-san, I bet you could
Trop bien
totally
cette
pull it
musique,
off.
n'empêche.
Yeah. It might be kind of fun to spend a day in uniform again. But unless you've got...
Ça date quand même, hein. Ça date.
Say we're out of...
Mais ce style de musique, c'est indémodable.
Does a school uniform night. We could always do that. We've even got men's one.
I guess anything's possible these days.
Et je crois qu'ils ont
Things
leur...
are going well.
Je sais plus combien ils ont de millions d'abonnés. Je sais pas si c'est pas 21 millions ou un peu moins. En tout cas, ils ont des millions, c'est sûr. Alors, on va aller là. On va quand même pas transverser à la nage quand même, hein, parce que c'est pas top. Là ici je me rappelle, j'ai dû combattre là. J'en ai bavé.
Not a scratch.
Du coup j'ai testé ma lumière que j'avais fait. Que j'avais remplacée et elle marche très bien. Impeccable. Après j'en ai parlé à mon père, il m'a dit que normalement le câble gris devrait pas fondre. Il est pas carrément sur la lumière. Heureusement d'ailleurs.
We gonna fight some more?
J'aime vraiment bien l'environnement. Stylé. Il y avait un jeu aussi, il s'appelait 𝐶𝐬𝐬. 𝐶𝐬𝐬 1 et 𝐶𝐬𝐬 2. Le jeu 𝐶𝐬𝐬, eh ben, c'était un peu ce même style et on pouvait rentrer dans des magasins et tout et acheter des choses. Et franchement, c'était trop stylé ce jeu. Alors le seul petit problème, c'est quand ils ont fait 𝐶𝐬𝐬 2. Le problème étant que c'était en anglais. Alors déjà que je crois que le 1 j'avais dû le traduire. Mais alors le 2 j'ai dit c'est bon, ça ira. C'est quand il faut tout retraduire en anglais du français. Et tout le jeu je l'avais traduit en fait. Je m'étais amusé de traduire en anglais-français. Et ben je m'étais amusé. Donc pendant les combats j'étais obligé à chaque fois d'arrêter le jeu. Pour pouvoir traduire correctement. Alors, Monsieur Dragon, deux questions me viennent à l'esprit. Feras-tu l'événement Fortnite demain? Feras-tu un stream Fortnite ce week-end? C'est demain l'événement Fortnite? Normalement, ouais, je dois faire un live ce week-end. Alors, si c'est l'événement demain, ouais, je ferai sûrement l'événement.
Oh, so
Let's hope
Si c'est l'événement, ouais.
All right.
Ouais. Merci de m'y faire penser.
Our bond's getting deeper.
Bingo! Oh, c'était trop bien les bingos qu'on faisait avant, là. C'est des trucs de vieux, mais bon... La petite boule avec les numéros, et quand t'as un bingo, tu gagnes des sauciflons ou des... C'est pas mal, ça. C'est bien. Eh, on savait s'amuser, nous. Non, ouais. C'est bien parce que quand on gagnait dans les bingos comme ça, on gagnait tout le temps un truc. Alors tu repartais toujours avec ton jambon sur le dos, ou le saucisson, ou alors des électroménagers, enfin des petits électroménagers, ou des trucs comme ça, c'était pas mal. C'était bien. De rien pour la réponse, ça fait 5000, genre je plaisante. Putain, il arrête pas de se prendre les trucs des poteaux en... Notre ami là. Ah, je me suis trompé de côté, c'est pas grave. Demain je ferai donc l'événement. Après si t'es présent, si tu veux venir, tu pourras. Hein. Voilà. J'ai réussi aussi à avoir de nouveaux abos qui sont venus jouer lors de mon dernier live Fortnite. Ça s'est hyper bien passé. Mais vraiment bien passé, on avait fait un tuto pas tranquille. Mais tranquille qu'elle est. Et il va me foncer dessus avec sa camionnette de... C'est quoi ces trucs? Ah, c'est des distributeurs de poissons. Au Japon, il y a plein de trucs comme ça, des distributeurs de poissons, il y a des... J'avais vu, il y a des trucs, je crois que pour faire des sandwichs, des comme ça, ou pour des repas tout près. C'est trop stylé, non, ouais. Je verrai comment je vais m'organiser, ou pas. C'est là sur leur diff. Wow. Tranquille. Alors j'avais retrouvé donc ton épique. Il y en a deux que j'ai envoyés. Donc il y en a un des deux que c'est pas le bon. C'est pas grave. Ah, je me suis trompé.
I won a cute pair of sneakers from a sweepstakes the other day.
I guess you really can win those, huh?
I was surprised too, but I think I might have used... I'm always wearing high heels though, so sneakers will be a nice change of pace.
Huh. Never thought about that before.
Oh, it genuinely feels like...
I do wear a lot of dress shoes.
Yeah. Let's all get some sneakers and go out. Watch. You'll want to walk from Hokkaido.
But the shoes even make it out of
La dame à droite, elle a l'air stoïque. Hein.
Things are going well.
Elle bouge pas d'un iota.
I've really gotten to know them.
À chaque fois que c'est marqué bingo, en fait, c'est l'amitié, elle monte plus. Et ça, c'est pratique. Je vais essayer de monter son amitié à une vingtaine, quinzaine, comme les autres. Donc, faut tout faire les petits trucs qu'on voit en rose. Voilà, cette partie-là en bas, c'est bon, c'est fait. Il reste que la partie en rouge, ça va assez vite après. Hein. Il y a ça aussi, notre personnage. Des cheveux dans le vent. Je pense que tu as aussi trouvé l'ancien. Aussi reçu une demande. Il y a la banane du futur, il y a la banane du présent. La banane du passé. T'as voyagé dans le temps, requin. Tu me dis ce qu'on t'a fait. Ah, ils auraient dû mettre des chaussures en banane. C'est trop bien ça. Sur Fortnite. Ah ouais, ils ont mis le bus comme ça. Alors là, par contre, ils sont un petit peu trompés. Hein, parce qu'à un moment, l'arrivée de bus, c'est de l'autre côté. C'est là. Donc là, t'as l'arrivée de bus en face d'une maison. D'accord. Un peu space quand même. Les chaussures en banane, je note, ouais. Faudrait demander Epic Games qu'ils en fassent.
I usually go to the salon, but I do them on my own sometimes. Huh. Psycho. Want me to do yours?
Would you? Actually, I'd love for you to show me how. I'm bad at the prep work.
Prep? For manicures? I figured you just slap some polish on.
No. For a good manicure, you can't skimp on the priming. You've got to file the nail down smoothly, trim the cuticles, apply a base gel.
Hey, it kind of sounds like building model kits.
C'est que tu connais la gonzesse.
Yeah, have to file down the plastic, clip off nibs, spray on a top coat.
Elle pourrait vous faire des tutos de manucure.
That's interesting. Sounds like what I used to do in my pocket circuit days. Those were fun times.
We might be natural.
Sans le vouloir, je suis tombé sur son truc à elle.
Sachan, want us to do yours?
I don't.
Bon, ils vont pas nous parler de manucure pendant 20 ans, non Ah, par contre, le massin mousseux, là, ça c'est... pour la dame. Il me semble que c'est à elle. J'ai réussi à avoir le sac dauphin, ça en bleu. 5 étoiles. Il est où son truc? Sac blanc. C'est bizarre, y a pas de chose. Ah, alors c'est pas elle en fait. Je pensais que c'était elle. Ouais. M'écrase pas toi. Hein. Attention. Ouais, du coup l'anesthésie, ouais, après quand elle est passée, eh ben, j'avais plus de bouche de hamster. C'est marrant quand même les anesthésies hein, pour le dentiste.
A message from my marketplace app. Guess the bidder wants me to lower.
What, they trying to haggle?
Wait, they want half off? In their dreams?
You gonna turn him down?
Yeah, I'll be losing money with the shipping costs.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, maybe you can buy it, 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬 I'll do half off for you, no problem.
Yeah? And what would I be buying?
It's a facial toning device.
Elle veut y faire moitié prix et c'est un appareil tonifiant pour le visage. D'accord. Elle n'aura pas tout perdu pour le coup. Si vous avez besoin d'appareils tonifiants pour le visage. Il court beaucoup dans le jeu. Par contre, sur Fortnite, je suis tombé sur l'autre fois quand je jouais. Pas dans le dernier live, mais l'avant-dernier live. Je suis tombé sur des cheaters. Hein. Sur un mec qui cheatait. Hein. Le mec, il avait un shoot. C'était pas possible en fait. Il y avait ça, plus le fait que il savait exactement que c'est que l'ennemi il bougeait en fait. Et aussi avec quoi on avait récemment. Ouais, c'est abusé quoi. Et le mec en fait, tu voyais quand il visait avec l'arme en fait, il savait exactement où c'est qu'on allait se déplacer. Abusé. Enfin, où je me déplaçais.
Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper.
Ouais, et... ça finit tôt maintenant, hein, les jours. Ça se voit que c'est au mois de... qu'on est au mois d'octobre, hein. Il finit tôt. Alors, il me reste ça... ça... ça. Ah bah c'est tout pas. Allons-y. Par là. Oh, désolé madame. Je pourrais prendre le taxi, mais est-ce que j'ai de l'argent? Ouais, bien sûr. Du coup, on va prendre le taxi. Parti. Voilà. Comment fait-il quand je cours, je perds un point? Ouais, et il visait en fait. Moi, que mon personnage. Il était sur la gauche et quand je me suis mis quand j'ai voulu aller sur la droite, en fait il savait déjà que j'allais aller à la droite. Il visait déjà à droite et ça se voyait quand j'ai regardé la rediffusion, parce que maintenant quand j'ai le moindre doute je regarde la rediffusion Et le mec, ça se voyait trop bien que qu'il cheatait. Non seulement il tirait dans les têtes, enfin il tirait à côté et en fait il tirait dans la tête. C'est hallucinant quand même. Et en plus à mon avis ça devait être un joueur PC. En général quand ceux qui cheatent c'est surtout des joueurs PC. Sur PC tu peux cheater pour le coup. Par contre sur console je sais pas si c'est possible. Ouais, c'est vraiment abusé quand même. Hein? Quoi ça? C'est en haut? C'est en haut. On va monter les amis, les escaliers. Par contre il a mis dans le marché là, on dirait qu'il a... on dirait un cow-boy. Ah, il y a un magasin de vêtements ici. Ah ouais. Ah ah. Oh, une boutique de luxe.
Well, it's not custom or
Oh.
anything, but it is a brand name bag, so it's good quality.
Je reste pas désolé pour ce bonne soirée à toi. Demain, du coup, on rediscutera pour les gros. Ouais, pas de soucis, requin, t'inquiète.
I bet it could even fend
Bonne
off
soirée à
a
toi, et
knife
puis,
or two.
les gars, jour, on est vendredi. Bah, à demain. Et puis, bonne soirée. Tu passeras le coucou à Record aussi, si tu y passes. Merci à toi pour les likes, ceux qui partagent, s'abonnent. N'hésitez pas à aller rejoindre mes réseaux sociaux, les amis. J'ai mis Instagram. Enfin, c'était déjà. Discord, j'ai remodifié. Il y a Twitch. J'ai ma boutique en ce moment, il y a la livraison qui est gratuite. Et j'ai rajouté Tipeee par contre. Voilà, voilà. Je trouve l'idée assez bien. Oh, un chapeau écarlate. Ah ouais, quand même. Le prix, pouh. Des escarpins verts. Qui a commandé des babouches vertes? Merci requin, c'est gentil. Ah un cadeau, des bottes. On va faire ça à quelqu'un? 1000 yens? Faut qu'on monte un peu l'amitié avec cette personne. Voilà. Ça m'a coûté cher. Ça fait mal où je pense. 1000 yens. Eh mais ça me l'a pas compté à droite.
Oh, I like it, 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬 Gosh, are you sure? Thanks.
Mais bien sûr, bien sûr. Hop là. On y a offert plein de choses.
Thank you.
Voilà. Ça les contente, la dame. Oh mince! C'est pas pour toi! J'ai offert des bottes comme ça au mec. À lui. Oh, c'est pas grave. J'ai offert les bottes. Mince alors. Je voulais offrir ça à la dame, pas au mec. Bah voyons. C'est scandaleux. Oh. Attends voir. Ah, vous passez par là? Voilà comment il marche. Il a un problème, notamment. Dirait-on, il a une plus mouche pour ça. Non, je suis pas là. Oh, c'est joli ça.
Remember, stretching's important. This mahjong parlor's pretty high end. If you're good at the game.
Let's test our skill. You play much?
Actually, I'm usually the
One-shot mahjong? What's that?
Oh, well you just... I'm no lightweight, so...
You mean good things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper.
Ah, gagné. Amitié plus. Allez voir les amis. Je vais aller fermer le volet. Alors... voyons voir. Il reste 100. Faire attention qu'il se retourne pas. Ah, ils vont se retourner. Je suis pas là. On m'a pas vu. Je suis pas là. Aïe. Arrêtez la bouche. Jonathan. Wow, c'est bien le quartier de Jonathan. Il y a eux encore à combattre. Hop 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 hop.
Always try a cat cap.
That's for sure. The regulars there gave me the hoot. At first, I appreciated them.
That pretty annoying, huh?
I mean,
They try to show off their rank, huh?
Yeah, I kind of just kept my mouth shut. Oh, what if the cafe set? Wouldn't that be great? Then you can give all.
That sounds more like a cabaret club. All right. Complete.
On a terminé l'amitié avec la dame. J'ai pris un petit encas tout à l'heure. Hein. Du coup là j'ai donné à manger au chien. Comme ça au moins on est tranquille. Voilà. Et j'ai vu que menace par contre faut que je fasse attention parce qu'en haut c'est marqué pas d'exclamation en rouge. Ça veut dire qu'ils sont balèzes les mecs. Niveau 29.
Feel like taking a break?
Sure. You feeling tired?
Oh,
Du coup on va aller voir si on peut pas prendre des armes. Sabre. Hmm. 3, 4, 5, le sac élégant. Micro qu'il y a dedans. Sac élégant. 3503, 4, 5.
in the mood.
En équipement, elle est à combien elle? 3, 4, 5. Voilà, 5, c'est bon.
For something.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre? S'il n'y aurait pas une arme qui serait pas mal. Canne centenaire. 3, 4, 5. Ah, je peux peut-être aller là. Vive les taxis! Je sais pas combien j'ai en yens en haut. En argent. Salut, ça va? Hop. 3, 4. 3500. 3, 4, 5. Ah ah. Ouais, le prix? Sérieux? Ah ouais quand même? Ça plaisante pas? Ça c'est bon, trousse de secours on va en prendre 2. On en avait utilisé.
Let's keep going.
How good!
ありがとう。
いらっしゃいませ。 がとうごいらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。いらっしゃいませ。 っしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Hey, they still make instant cameras?
You didn't know? They're pretty popular with the younger crowd lately.
Is that right?
Yeah, they like...
They do?
You know how apparently people also...
Kind of feel...
Sounds like people aren't...
Yeah, well...
Actually, it might be...
Seriously?
All right.
Great idea.
Hey, I want to be in them...
Thank you.
いらっしゃい。ありがとうございます。いらっしゃい。 ありがとう。いらっしゃい。ありがとう。
Found it. Picture perfect.
Let's go another round. いらっしゃいませ。ありがとう。いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。Thank you.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
This is it, Kiryu-san. Our old Ijincho staple. The name's a bit weird, and the owner hardly ever cracks a smile. But he's a good guy.
It's also the only karaoke bar left. At least that we like.
Hey, barkeep. Got a new customer for you. Our friend here is Taichi Suzuki. You two, know each other?
No, I imagine he mistook me for someone else. In any case, Survive's glad to have you, Suzuki-san.
You good?
Actually, I had a friend who looked just like him. For a moment, I thought he had come back. My apologies, sir.
Hey, don't beat yourself up over it. With a face like mine, this sort of thing happens all the time.
You think those two are just acting?
It's hard for me to say.
Sounds like a simple mix-up to me. We came here to sing, right? Well, what are we waiting for?
Sure, help yourselves. Consider the place yours tonight. As a matter of fact, nothing would please me more.
Thank you. Truly.
Oula, si ça pleut, à mon avis, c'est parce qu'ils auront chanté.
You know, I wasn't sure how things would end up in Hawaii, but at least Kiryu-san seems to be doing better over here. Sunny, Sachan, it's all thanks to you too.
No need to thank me, Nanchan. You know I'm happy to help.
And I'll do everything I can for him on my end. Call it a debt of gratitude if you want.
Right on. We all owe Kiryu-san a lot, especially those of us from Ijincho. But more than anything, if there's even a slight chance he'll make it, I personally want to see him get there.
And I'm glad you both are here. Because, to be honest, it was too much to bear on my own.
Memories of you, twisting my view. I've been a fool.
J'espère qu'il n'y aura pas de droit d'auteur.
Oh, Kiryu-san, that was great!
Yeah, top-notch stuff.
So the rumors are true. The Dragon of Dojima can carry a tune and then some.
Seems to me you guys weren't even listening.
Are you kidding? Of course we were.
Well, I guess I just have a voice nobody wants to hear anymore.
But we really were listening.
All right, who's up? The song's starting.
Now how'd that happen?
Huh?
If no one's taking it, I will.
You did that on purpose.
We're starving dogs running the rail lines.
Well, he's clearly feeling it. I say we back him up. Give it all you got. Yeah!
We're breaking the law, breaking the world together.
Dire qu'il limite de l'énergie.
Going out all tenderness, we're breaking the rules. No cause, no choice, no going back to how it was. No slowing down because we'll keep our heads high. Our fist raised till we die. We're living by our own judgment.
I need to take this.
All right, just don't be gone too long. Kiryu-san, was this a good idea or what? I'm having the time of my life.
Me too. Oh, bartender, can you fill us up?
Hey, it's me. What is it? This better be important. I told you I'm out on the town tonight. I know that. But what do you expect? This is Kiryu-san I'm with, my lifelong hero.
Yo, Sunny, what happened? You look pissed all of a sudden.
Do I? I'm sure it's just your imagination.
I take it you have business to attend to?
Wait, are you for real? What is more important than living it up with Kiryu-san?
Well, it was nothing urgent. That said, I did receive some rather troubling news.
Buzzkill or not, can you tell us?
The 𝐁𝐸u clan's behaving oddly. They're recruiting, and their numbers are getting bigger by the day.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me that's what this is all about. You guys are the 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬 here. See, Ebina, the clan captain, is cooking up something called the Second Great Dissolution. He's even rallying the former Tojo clan and all these other groups to take part.
That's right. Kasuga told me about that.
To build a safe haven for all the ex-Yakuza roaming about. Supposedly, that's his big objective. Those with nowhere to turn can swear up for a time, in exchange for stable work. The waste management they do down by the docks is one example. You could almost say it's an expansion of what Kasuga was doing with Hello Work.
Well, what the heck? So you knew all along?
The thing is, some of those ex-Yakuza joining up with the 𝐁𝐸u, they had already gotten their lives back together. And it's not just a handful. I'm talking by the 100.
What? Well, why would that happen? If they were able to find jobs and all, what would even make the 𝐁𝐸u clan appealing?
Well, whatever's going on, I'm guessing Ebina's big plan is nothing more than a smokescreen for something else. And what his real goals are, remain a mystery.
You really think that's accurate?
Honestly, I'm a little insulted. You're talking to the brain behind the 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬 here.
Well, sure, but still, there could be some other factors at play. Maybe those Yakuza went clean only to realize the rat race was just as dirty above ground.
True. I can't account for details on every single situation out there. But it's the overall pattern of movement that concerns me. The 𝐁𝐸u clan's also pulling their waste operation out of Yokohama, and they're pulling right into Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yep. All their fresh recruits are packing their bags and heading overseas as we speak. You were there just recently, as I recall. Could this be a mere coincidence? Or maybe there's a deeper connection here.
What is it with that place? Why is everything going down there at once?
Does anyone in the 𝐁𝐸u clan have some sort of Hawaiian affiliation?
Actually, think about why Kasuga's there in the first place.
Oh, that's right. It was Sawashiro. Not only was he former captain, he was Arakawa's right-hand man. What's more, he kept the secret that Akane-san's been alive all this time.
And now he's risen to the top of the 𝐁𝐸u clan, right next to Ebina.
Then it looks like I've got something to add to that bucket list. Make Sawashiro tell us what he knows.
That's one way to use a bucket list.
𝐁𝐸u Clan HQ's not far from here, right?
It's not, but as of now, most of their officers are gone, including Sawashiro. They started a branch office about a week ago to accommodate all the new recruits. If you want to pay them a visit, I can take you over there tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be good. Hmm?
Oh.
Hey there.
Hi. Hi.
Ah.
ありがとうございます。
Hey, Namba. Mind if I join you?
Ah, be my guest. Nobody likes drinking alone. Oh, thing is, Kiryu-san, didn't we talk about this?
I'm sorry you have to look after me.
That's what it is. Once a nurse, you know. Besides, if it's any better, Ichiban made me promise to look after you too.
Understood. I can stay dry. Tonight, oolong tea only.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Bartender!
So what was it I heard about you all losing your jobs?
That's right, huh? Me, Ichiban, and Adachi-san, we all got the axe. Did you know I was homeless for a period of time? Once you hit a certain age, the job market dries up. Somehow I got this gig even with my employment gap. And then, poof, it was gone.
What kind of job was it?
Quality inspector, in a warehouse for medical equipment.
Medicine drew you back in after all.
I don't know. Hard to consider that medicine. There were a couple of other stints, but it was all-day labor or temp work. The inspection job came with a 2-year contract. And my coworkers were decent folks. They actually treated me with a bit of respect for being an old guy.
You're someone people can rely on. I'm sure they recognize that. A former nurse with the life you've had? That contributes to your character.
Ugh, knock it off, Kiryu-san. I want a drinking buddy, not some daily affirmation.
Well, I can sympathize with how hard it is to find a job at our age. Losing it on top of everything else is a real shame.
The thing is, if you don't mind me saying, it wasn't just the young guys. There was this girl there.
Look at you. You're about to blush.
You can't blame a man for that, right? She was a little bit careless. She'd make tiny errors here and there. Whenever I'd catch one for her, she'd say, "Namba-san, what would I do without you?"
Must have been a pleasant working environment.
Hey, I wasn't after anything, okay?
I understand. You don't seem like that type.
Shit. Listen to me, the point is, it might have been a simple job, but it was enough for me. I did good work and I had good colleagues. That's all a guy really needs, isn't it? Especially a homeless guy. For a fresh start, he couldn't ask for better. And then, they just pulled me aside and said my contract's up. Don't come back tomorrow.
Did they give you a reason?
Couldn't be asked to. If they don't extend your deal, that's the long and short of it.
That's hardly fair.
Yep. So, I went back home, and Ichiban was suddenly all over the internet. Guess I'd made no secret of the fact that I was friends with the hero of Yokohama. Higher-ups must have thought, gotta sweep me under the rug before this shitstorm hits.
Kasuga got targeted and you took a stray one.
Of course, I don't hold it against him or anything. Ichiban, Adachi-san, we were all set up. As far as I'm concerned, the three of us will always be in this together.
Remember, it's just you and me here. If you'd like to vend, it's fine.
I appreciate that, but it's not like I'm holding a grudge. Gotta say, you're not afraid to get up close and personal, are you?
Drinking with a friend is a blessing. It'd be a waste to treat it frivolously.
I like that. Even if it is just oolong tea, anyway.
All this talk about you trying to get things back on track. I'm sorry you're saddled with me.
Come on. You know it's not like that. Ichiban only asked me to see you home from Hawaii. It's my decision to stick around and have your back. So no more worrying that you're a burden. I'm the one who's embarrassed here.
If you say so. I'm grateful.
So, how about we finish off with a toast to knocking back tea?
I'll sip to that.
Hihi. Ah, maintenant effectuer l'action groupée et souffle ardent. Ça c'est bien. Alors, ce qu'il faudrait propose.
Welcome.
Ah.
Oh bah. Il est gentil.
Welcome.
Faire des trucs. Non, c'est le verre de l'amitié. Bien sûr. Ouh.
Hey, Sunny.
Kiryu-san, came here for a drink, did you?
They say booze is the best medicine.
I don't need to hear your excuses. What you drink is none of my business, after all. I won't comment.
Appreciate it. Mind if I sit here?
Not at all. Still, I can hardly believe it. The Kazuma Kiryu comes wandering in and sits next to me for a drink. How surreal.
It's not that big a deal. I'm just a middle-aged man with graying hair. But you're not just the head of the Komi Jewel. You took command of the Yokohama Liumang as well. And all your subordinates have entrusted you with their lives. It must be a heavy burden to bear.
Huh. You flatter me.
That was a burden I've abandoned.
Oh yeah, right. That. About 20 years ago, you retired right after becoming the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. Had you not, I wonder if the Tojo clan would have turned out any differently.
Who can say? But the Tojo clan would have disbanded regardless. The times have changed. And I doubt I'd be able to do a single thing about it. Not by myself. If anything, were I still at the top, the Tojo clan might have disbanded much sooner. I didn't have it in me to lead.
Do you really think so? 'Cause the way I see it, you just dislike being part of the herd.
You don't mince words, do you?
Oh, I meant no disrespect.
It's fine. I wasn't offended. It was actually quite refreshing. Only the head of an organization could speak so bluntly.
So long as the underworld abides by its own laws, being the head doesn't mean much. And if someone gets any bright ideas, then all I have to do is stare them down. That's basically everything in the job description. Easy, right?
You don't like showing any sort of weakness, do you? The fact that you've managed to shoulder such a heavy burden while keeping your cool is quite impressive, honestly.
People tell me that all the time, but it's really not that hard. I enjoy what I do and the position I hold. Of course, it was challenging at the start, but I didn't need any training to learn a thing or two about leadership.
You were the right person for the job. Both the 𝐾𝐬𝐬𝐬 and the 𝐸𝐸 are lucky to have you as their leader.
I'm honored you think so.
You good on time?
Oh, there's no way I'm calling it quits when you're still drinking, Kiryu-san. I'll hang on for as long as I can.
Do you always go this hard? Your subordinates must have a tough time keeping up.
Power harassment is a prominent concern in the underground these days. I never force a subordinate to drink. I won't deny that there's merit in ruling by fear, but you won't last for long with that alone.
That all makes sense. It's becoming more and more apparent that you're a natural-born leader. That reminds me, does 𝐾𝐬𝐬𝐬 still monitor the whole town? All the information you've extracted is the source of 𝐾𝐬𝐬𝐬's power, am I right?
Right, but it's not like I keep track of every little detail. One of my rules is that my confidant only brings me crucial information.
And by confidant, you mean Jung-gi-han?
Of course. He's a very capable man, and one of unwavering loyalty at that. I'd say he's the perfect right-hand man, if only he weren't so snarky. But there are others I consider my confidants. Some are even from my father's generation.
Your father's generation, huh? Must be close to my age, then.
You're right. The elders of the organization are like my great and wise uncles. Every now and then, I'll get an earful from them.
So even you have something you're afraid of.
They were part of the Jingon Mafia before 𝐾𝐬𝐬𝐬. Back in their prime, they had a healthy rivalry with the Tojo clan. Probably a little before you made a name for yourself. I've heard a lot about your heroics, so having someone like you sit right next to me is sort of unnerving.
What was that?
Oh, it's nothing. Forget I said anything.
The former Jingon Mafia. I hope they don't disapprove of you siding with me.
Well, I'm not sure myself how they feel about all this, but even if they do disapprove, I can take care of it. I wouldn't worry about those old gents. After all, what I say goes.
I'll meet with your elders and speak to them if need be. I wouldn't want you to get in any trouble.
Shoo. Please don't. That would actually be a bit embarrassing. Let me handle any problems that crop up while you're in town. After all, you are my special guest.
All right. Thanks, Sun-hee. Glad to have you on my side.
𝐸𝐮 has been a little too quiet lately. I was honestly hoping for some excitement. Now, with you in town, things are bound to get interesting.
Hold on. Are you expecting something dangerous to happen?
Not necessarily. A toast, Kiryu-san? Let me welcome you to my town once more.
Of course.
Welcome to Ijincho, Kazuma Kiryu. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
Was that the impression you got?
It was indeed.
Well, just between you and me, I was a nervous wreck. He's the dragon of Dojima, a living, breathing legend, leagues above me in the underworld. I can't afford to look stupid in front of Kiryu-san, especially as a representative of Ijincho. Did I say anything weird to him?
Not as far as I know.
All right. I won't dwell on it if you say so.
And I do say so.
Imagine me drinking with the Kazuma Kiryu. Just the two of us. Guess I'm not.
J'ai l'impression que c'est une fan, elle. Hein. Elle est tombée amoureuse. Elle peut maintenant effectuer l'action groupée, d'où l'impact. Oh, bien.
Hey there, Kiryu-san.
Alors, on va essayer d'en
Are
apprendre
you
plus
here
sur elle.
for a drink? You, sure that'll be okay?
No need to worry about me.
Oh, please. But since you're already here, there just so happens to be a seat right next to me.
Great. I'll take you up on that. So, Psycho, you're a mama over at a cabaret club?
I'm not just a mama. I'm the owner of the whole joint. After the previous owner passed away, one thing led to another, and I ended up taking over. The younger girls are usually the ones serving the customers, but sometimes I lend them a hand too.
Guess I should be paying you for this conversation then.
Mm-hmm. Cough it up, mister. But I guess you did help us out before, Kiryu-san, so let's just call it even. I won't be taking any money from you. Oh, whoops. I should be calling you Suzuki-san instead, right?
It'd make me happy if you could call me by my real name around our friends. There aren't any enemies here anyway.
Sounds good. That's easier for me too. Well, I can't speak for the rest of our motley crew, but I'll just call you Kiryu-san. You know, you give off this air of sophistication, even when you're sipping a drink. You look like such a gentleman.
Same goes to you. You look like the very picture of elegance, sitting here, drinking alone.
Oh, yeah? Maybe working at the club has actually sucked the youth out of me.
I'm sure that it takes more than youth and vigor alone to become a successful business owner.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe that's why the men who come on to me are starting to change up their pickup lines.
Really now? How so?
Well, they don't stop at dating. And by that, I mean they start hinting at marriage. Or, you know, things like that.
Those are some intense customers.
They're not like that at all around the younger girls. But I seem to attract a lot of customers like that. The type of guy who's looking to get hitched. Guess that means I'm at the right age for that. People are starting to look at me that way now. At least that's the sort of vibe I get. Actually, get this. One of the guys hitting on me is pretty rich, and he has a lot going for him.
Sounds like you don't mind that at all.
I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I'm not looking to get married. I'm plenty satisfied with how my life is right now. On the other hand, there's my twin sister. I keep thinking she needs to tie the knot with her boyfriend and settle down already. I mean, she's at the perfect age to get married. If she doesn't hurry, she'll let the chance slip by.
Something's not adding up here. If she's your twin, wouldn't that make her the same age as you?
I know. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. I'm aware I've just been making excuses, trying to justify myself.
As long as you know, I won't comment.
By the way... Did Ichiban say anything about me when you guys were in Hawaii?
Let me think. But why do you ask? Are you worried about him?
Well, not exactly. I just haven't talked to him in a while. He did something that pissed me off.
And how long is a while?
Nah, just leave it. All that matters is that he's doing okay. Besides, this is Ichiban we're talking about. No matter where he goes, I can't imagine him being anything but his stubborn, cheerful self. Kiryu-san? What's up? Why'd you get all quiet?
Did something happen between you and Kasuga? I'll help you out if you need a hand.
Oh, no. It's nothing like that.
All right. Will you let me know if there's anything I can do for you? Got that?
You're a real compassionate guy, Kiryu-san. Kinda reminds me of Ichiban.
What can I say to that? You know, if I keep spending more time with you, Kasuga might get upset.
Oh, no. We're not like that at all. The two of us are just friends.
Sure. Well, let's drink again sometime when we get the chance. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I'd love to, in fact. Just make sure your health doesn't get any worse, Kiryu-san.
You got it. I look forward to doing this again.
Yeah, same here. It's been fun.
Hey.
Hi there, Kiryu-san.
Mind a bit of company again?
Happily, but, you know...
No alcohol, right? Understood. Oolong here isn't bad. You looked lost in thought a moment ago.
Maybe. More crap with no easy fix.
No simple answers? Well, I'm all ears.
You sure? I mean, I don't want to weigh you down.
Be warned. You're not leaving until you talk.
You can be a ham sometimes, Kiryu-san.
When I need to be. Out with it. What's going on?
I guess I was thinking... No, remembering's more like it. My last job, my colleagues there had a send-off for me.
Ah, that was that job inspecting medical equipment?
Hey, you remembered. Yeah, that's the one. A whole bunch of them got together, but the mood was dead. Everyone was afraid they'd be next.
Times are tough out there.
Yep. Oh, hey, remember that girl I mentioned? The clumsy one?
Of course. You seem to like talking about her.
Ah, jeez. I wanted to show you we took a picture together that day. There she is. That's her. Miyabi-chan, making the peace sign. You know, she cried when I left.
Sounds like a sweet girl.
At which point, she wiped the tears away and made sure to tell me we were strictly just friends.
Sweet, but not naive.
She started out as a secretary. I swear, she could get any man she wanted.
Must have been a good environment. Looks that way in the picture.
Yeah. They all said they had no idea why the company was letting me go. They didn't know Ichiban's little PR emergency had anything to do with someone like me. So I kept my mouth shut and stayed quiet. It was sad, but at least they paid for my drinks.
Okay, so why is it you're thinking back on that day now?
The truth is, I should be out looking for a new job. I can't bring myself to, though. Ichiban and Adachi-san, meanwhile, have had to sacrifice way more than I have in all this. When they've got it worse, it's embarrassing to feel so disheartened. That makes sense?
You can feel disheartened with me. It's not healthy to bottle up your sadness. Once you're at the very bottom, the only way to go is up.
Kiryu-san, you're battling a serious illness. How do you still have so much sympathy for others?
There's no such thing as an easy life. Everyone has burdens. Mine are far from the heaviest.
Goodness gracious. It's profound. You got a lot to teach me. Anyway, Ichiban and you have really earned my gratitude.
Why do you say that?
Well, I was unemployed, with no prospects out there. I think I finally realized that the world goes on just the same, with or without me. And then, when I needed it, Ichiban came calling to me for help. Not only that, I even got to lend my assistance to you, Kiryu-san. Being useful, to me, it feels like salvation.
I get it. In that case, I won't be shy if I ever need anything from here on.
Good. I'm here for you.
Hey, Sonny. Is this seat open?
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. As you can see.
Something the matter? You look a little down.
Oh, don't mind me. It's nothing you need to be concerned about, Kiryu-san.
All right. I'll just wait until you feel like talking about the thing I shouldn't be concerned about. Don't mind me.
So that's how we're doing this? There's no winning with you, is there?
I see. So your officers, these great and wise uncles of yours, are acting suspiciously whenever you're not looking.
Yeah, basically. A lot of people in 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬, the younger members in particular, have been complaining to me, saying they don't know what to do. The elders put up a front when I'm around, but when something goes sideways, they take it out on their younger subordinates. It's unbelievable. If they have a problem with how I run things, then they should say it to my face.
It's hard, having to deal with subordinates who are older than you, or who may even have more experience. Seems like the Queen of 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬 has some troubles of her own.
It's a minor issue, and a personal one at that. It's really nothing you should be concerned about.
Those officers are around my age, aren't they? I could lend you a hand if you need it.
Oh, no, please don't. I am not saying another word so I can at least preserve what's left of my people's dignity.
You've been nothing but hospitable to me ever since I first stepped foot in this town. It's high time I repay your kindness.
Well, unfortunately, this host doesn't accept any form of payment from her guests. Don't worry, I'm doing this because I want to. Not only are you my guest, but you're also sick. You should put your health first and foremost.
Went straight for the jugular there.
There once were 3 organizations that kept a close eye on this town. 𝐀𝐬𝐬, the Liu-Mang, and the 𝐶 Clan. While it may have looked like a 3-way power struggle on the surface, it was actually intended to prevent outside forces from entering. Compared to the past, 𝐸𝐮 seems a bit too relaxed nowadays. I suppose as a side effect of the ongoing peace. There's not much I can do about that, but my reputation would take a major hit if you're caught worrying.
Yeah, I hear you. Guess that means there's nothing more I can say.
Maybe the alcohol's getting to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to come off so persistent.
Don't worry about it.
Perhaps I'm in no position to say this, but... I prefer how 𝐸𝐮 is now over how it was before. Even the 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬 bunch has become quite social these days.
Yeah, I guess they have. I hear they actually started saying hi to people on the streets. With some of them, of course, not all.
𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬 used to have this image of being a secret organization that was always out of sight.
Without any rivals around, like the Tojo clan or the Omi Alliance, they're probably enjoying the peace while it lasts.
I see.
Oh, thanks for that, barkeep. I prefer 𝐸𝐮 the way it is now, too.
Actually, that reminds me. An old regular from 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬 gave me this.
What is it?
A mask worn by members of our organization. It's modeled after the ones used in traditional Korean performances. We would hide behind a mask whenever we had to get our hands dirty.
Right. But the owner of this mask said it's been a long time since he's had to wear it. Eventually, he amicably cut ties with the organization, got married, settled down in this town. He left this mask at the bar, saying he was turning over a new leaf.
Looks like 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬's going through some changes.
Still, he shouldn't have given this mask away, much less to an outsider. Maybe I should tighten up operations.
Maybe you should loosen up a bit, Sunhee. The way you carry yourself sometimes makes you appear real intimidating.
Some would say that's one of my good points, though. Better to look tough, so your subordinates know who's in charge. Jungi-han thinks so, too. But, what say you, Kiryu-san?
Well, your subordinates probably appreciate the fact that you're easy to read.
I see. You think so, too? These drinks taste even better when I'm with you, Kiryu-san.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm supposed to be dead, so I never thought I'd be able to enjoy a drink like this again. That's why I'm savoring every glass. Because I have a friend to drink with.
A friend? You consider me your friend?
Of course. Unless that's a problem.
Oh, not at all. I'm honored.
Hey, Saeko. Mind if I join you for a drink?
Yeah, go ahead. I've been saving this seat just for you, Kiryu-san. Gotta keep an eye on the sickly, you know. Make sure he's not drinking too much.
That's so. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you. When you're hitting on a woman, are you the attentive type? The kind of man who takes care of all of her needs?
I'd say so, yeah. But not to the point where I'd embarrass myself.
Have you ever given someone a bouquet?
That's not my style. I've never done that myself, but I think it's actually pretty bold.
Okay, but if a guy gave you enough roses to nearly fill your room every single day, that'd be crazy, right? And crazy expensive to boot.
I don't mean to sound harsh or anything, but anyone could do that if they had the money. Sending her flowers every day doesn't necessarily mean you're making her happy.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You make a good point, even if the truth hurts.
So what's with the rose talk? Did some guy actually try to woo you with a bouquet or two?
You're pretty sharp, Ǩiryū-san. That is spot on.
He must be quite the character, then. Alright, I'm listening. So what kind of guy is he?
He's the CEO of some consulting firm that just started up here in 𝐸∞ He's young, only like a year older than me. After his first visit to the club, he asked me on a date, and I figured it wouldn't hurt to say yes. And ever since then, he's been sending me a ton of roses every day. To my club and to my home. It doesn't really bother me, and I just feel bad if I told him off for it.
You shouldn't, though. Was this pretty recent?
Yeah, like, since last month?
The guy seems head over heels for you. Those flowers can't be cheap either.
And on top of that, he even slips in stuff like marriage and our future whenever we're having a conversation.
So this CEO guy is the same customer who was pressing you about getting hitched.
Yep. I mean, honestly, he was a great guy on our date, and he does seem to know how to treat a woman. He's attentive, and he never runs out of things to talk about. And he's funny, too. Some girls might even call him perfect.
Seems like you don't think too badly of Mr. CEO either.
Huh. Does it come off that way? Oh, yeah. That reminds me.
What's up?
I heard Ichiban is doing just fine over there. He's, hanging around with that one girl, right? Chitose-chan?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
So, what's she like?
Well, she's the kind of girl who won't be fazed by a ton of roses. At the very least, money won't do much to impress her.
She's a rich girl, right? I hear she's the daughter of the Fujinomiya family. For someone like her, Ichiban probably seems like a breath of fresh air.
Probably. But she is a great girl.
Chitose-chan more or less stripped Ichiban of everything he owned and threw him out, right? Wasn't he being way too careless?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, he went all the way to Hawaii to meet his mom. He should have kept his head on straight.
But Kasuga wasn't seduced by her. He only got his drink spiked. On top of that, she told him she was Akane-san's housekeeper. I don't think he had much reason to suspect her. Yeah, he let his guard down. But I wouldn't blame him.
Uh-huh. So you're taking Ichiban's side, Ǩiryū-san? That man never changes. I'm not sure if it's because he's gullible or what.
It's hard to leave him alone, isn't it?
Incredibly. I know from personal experience.
He bears his heart to anyone, so I'm positive he doesn't look at Chitose in the way you think he does. Does that make you feel any better?
What? Look, if Ichiban's getting friendly with a cute girl over in Hawaii, I'm happy for him. Really.
Uh-huh, sure. I'll drop the subject then.
And what are you chuckling at? What's so funny, huh? That does it. I'm gonna drink all night long. I don't know if it's just your age talking or what, but that calm attitude of yours just pissed me off. Heck, how would you like it if I stripped you down today, Ǩiryū-san?
Careful. I'm a sick man, remember? Have mercy on me.
Hey, what are you smirking about?
Hey, there you are.
Hey, waiting for you, Kiryu-san. Would you mind hanging out a while?
Something happened?
Do you remember that girl, Miyabi-chan, from my job? The clumsy one?
Sure, the one who cried at your farewell party. What about her?
Well, out of nowhere, I got a call from her not long ago. She wanted to tell me that the company finally explained to them why I was let go.
After all this time, huh? What'd they tell everyone?
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, they claimed it was due to past misconduct.
Meaning what, exactly?
They told them, back when I was a nurse, I stole and distributed drugs from the hospital.
Just promise you'll never do it again. I'll forget everything I heard.
Well, hold on. At least let me explain.
I'm only kidding. You said that's what the company told them, so then it's not really the case?
Your sense of humor, man. It can be downright bizarre. Anyway. Fortunately, I made peace a while back with how that whole incident went down. And I disclosed it back when I first applied for the inspection job. So, they accepted it for 2 years, and suddenly decided to fire me for it. By their logic, that is.
That's pretty strange.
Yeah, it made sense at first, firing me after Ichiban became a liability. As far as they're concerned, a guy like me is not worth any risk to the company. So, why didn't they just tell everyone the truth?
It doesn't seem to make sense. I wonder, could it be there was another reason they let you go?
Huh? Another reason?
That Kasuga video might have been popular, but it's flimsy grounds to cost you your job. You were only an inspector. It's not like you represented them to clients.
Yeah, you're right. If you fired all the friends of anyone who's ever been roasted online, the world would run out of workers. Maybe there really was something else.
Is there anything that comes to mind?
No. But I certainly can't leave it at this now. And maybe it's pointless considering that job's all in the past.
It's not pointless. This is about how well you can sleep going forward.
Yes, that's right, damn it. Things as they are, I won't be able to rest.
So then, what's your plan?
I'll have to think about it. Thanks, though, Kiryu-san. You've got your own problems.
It's fine. We have to look out for each other.
That's a decent way of seeing the world. You won't mind if I ask your advice again? When Ichiban's away, I swear, I'm a total wreck.
The least I can do is lend you an ear.
That's all I need. It's always good to have someone who'll listen.
Je reviens les amis.
Hey, Sun-Hee. Mind if I join you?
Of course I don't mind, but... How's your health, Kiryu-san?
Just fine. I am limiting my intake, believe it or not. Thanks for the concern, though. Is it really alright for you to spend so much time with us? Will your subordinates manage without you there?
I'm sure they'll be okay. There are hardly any issues that require my input. If they need me to get involved, then they know how to reach me. So there's no need to worry about me, Kiryu-san.
Your phone's ringing.
So it is. Just ignore it. I'm enjoying our time together right now.
But...
See? Now, if it's really important, they'll call again right away.
You gonna answer that?
Nothing could possibly be more important than enjoying a drink with you, Kiryu-san.
I appreciate the thought, but now I'm a bit on edge here.
Well, now that that's over, we can finally drink in peace.
Sun-Hee, if you get another call, either answer it right away. Now it's got me curious.
Fine. I don't mean to put off my work that much anyway. I suppose I have to take this then. Excuse me, Kiryu-san.
Yeah, of course.
What? This had better be important. Yeah, got it. Bye.
Everything okay? What'd they want?
All good. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. Just ran into a little bit of trouble.
Your subordinates called you multiple times, but it turns out it's no big deal.
Yeah, apparently a fire broke out on 𝐀𝐬𝐬 Jewel turf.
What?
Okay, don't get so worked up. It was just a minor fire. But I've been told it might have been deliberate. Some guys from the Liumang roaming the area, allegedly.
Liumang? But I thought they were under your command. Same as 𝐀𝐬𝐬 Jewel.
Yeah, which is why I'm having them look into the matter. Again, no need to concern yourself with this. Well, that's enough of that.
Don't mind me. I know you want to go. You're worried, right? After all, the ones who started the fire were the Liumang. If you get involved, then you'll be dousing the flames, preventing them from becoming even bigger trouble.
Okay, you have a good point. I know. But still...
I'm done here. If I drink any more, then I won't hear the end of it from Nanba. Go show your face, even for just a second. Your subordinates need you there more than I do here.
Fine, fine. Once you've made up your mind, you can be as stubborn as a mule. Guess we'll call it here.
All right. And hey, we'll drink again sometime. As long as you're up for it, of course.
There's nothing I'd love more. Well, see you.
It's tough having to lead an entire organization. Daigo really had his work cut out for him.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Let's dig in.
Bon
Real
appetit.
meal.
Thanks for buying.
That was great.
Certainly food.
Thanks.
Hey, taking a breather?
𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬.
I'm parched. You? Like eye drops from 2 stories up. That'd be from about here, right?
Come on, that's just a way of saying something's not gonna...
With no way.
𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬,
How high up is the second floor? 3 meters?
Doesn't that sound doable?
You seem confident in your eye drop catching skills, Kirk.
Put me to the test. Nanba.
Huh? We're...
So, 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬 just stands on the ground floor with his eyes open?
Damn it, Nanba, how'd you end up with the fun part? Psycho? We could beat them at this. Go downstairs and hold your eyelids apart.
Please, no.
Hey, taking a breather?
Everything's spinning. Oh, I like it, 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬. I'll be sure to hold on to this.
How thoughtful of you.
I'm ready.
I feel so heavy.
Try to block this!
Gotta do something. Counting on you, 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬 That's better.
Get serious.
Something wrong?
行くぞ。
これはどうよ。
It's my turn.
こっち見ろや。
You're weak.
In for the kill!
Follow my lead.
It's over. Okay.
I'll take you on.
I'm not backing down.
Wanna play, do we?
Yeah, give him hell.
Bring it on!
Double the trouble. Double the flame.
Oh?
Try and stop me.
Ha!
Try this on for size.
Something wrong?
Let's do it. All right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
Naturally.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
I won't hold back.
Now then.
Time to put you down. No begging for mercy now.
What's the holdup?
You're gonna get stomped.
Have fun with this. Hope this hurts.
And that's the end
Did
of
you
it.
really think you'd win?
Irasshaimase. Arigatou go.
Kiryu-san.
It's so good. I just love how creamy they make them.
You come here pretty often?
Oh, not too often. This place, it's not like I've been coming here my whole...
That right? Well, either way, it's a good spot.
Isn't it? My first time here was with Ichiban and Adachi-san and the gang. We were just... I might not have even come in if not for them. I kind of have a hard time trying new places.
I see. Well, it's hard to have a bad time at your favorite spot. But you can also make new discoveries with your friends. I wouldn't have this nice latte if not for you.
Yeah, that's true. The guys would drag me to all sorts of new places.
Huh. I used to have a good friend who'd do the same thing. He really opened my eyes to the world. Having friends like that can make your world that much bigger. Treasure every moment.
And your friend? Are they... You know what? Never mind. You're right. Every moment.
I guess I derailed our cafe conversation a little bit. Sorry.
No, not at all. I love learning about you, Kiryu.
About me? Well, all right. Then let's all take a walk one day. Sitting down at a place like this is great, sure. But my favorite thing to do lately is walk around town and talk about things we've all seen and felt. Right now, it's more or less all I want to do. Guess I think it's kind of special. I've been going it alone for what seemed like forever. Honestly, I hope you guys stick around.
Of course. I love walking around town with everyone, too. I hope we get to do this again sometime. Oh, I know! Why don't we take a picture? Taking pictures at fancy cafes is really trendy, you know.
Sure, that's fine, but aren't you supposed to do that before you drink your latte?
Oh. Well, let's just forget about the rules for a sec. Alright, here goes! Not exactly a masterpiece, but the memory's there, right? Let's keep spending time together, whether that's talking, walking, or taking more pictures. Okay?
Yeah, looking forward to it.
To most people, this is just another bridge over a dirty river. It's more than that to me, though.
Yeah? Well, I think anything can hold sentimental value, depending on what it means to you.
I've spent a lot of time just standing here, watching garbage flow downriver. When I do that, it's like I'm seeing time go by, and it keeps going, no matter what. It's almost telling me, don't waste your time feeling down. I have to keep looking forward.
This too shall pass. It's a good lesson to learn, even from garbage, Nanba.
I'm being serious here, come on. I've been all the way to Hawaii now, but this spot still means the most to me. Ichiban and I met near here, too. So, I thought it was only right to share it with you as well.
Nanba. Let me return the favor someday. I'll take you somewhere special to me.
Somewhere special to 𝐁𝐬𝐬, huh? Now that I've got to see.
Don't get too excited. It may not be much more than a bridge over a dirty river.
Hell, now I'm even more curious. Looking forward to it. Oh, hey. Why don't we take a picture together? To remember today.
I doubt I'm likely to forget this, but... You too, Nanba. That's nostalgic. Hey, Psycho. Did you just get here?
Yeah, but something's been bugging me. Can't even get a nice buzz.
You alright? What's bugging you?
It's that whole dating thing we talked about last time. You know, with that consulting firm CEO.
Right, him. Still going on about marriage, I take it.
That he is.
Guess there's no time to rest for the popular.
I don't think he drops by the club for fun, either. He's just there, hitting on me the whole time. He doesn't even glance at the younger girls. Sure, he looks like a womanizer, but at least he's got money. His business seems to be doing well, too. I just don't get why he's so focused on me.
You think he's got an ulterior motive?
I've got some money saved up, just like anyone else, but this guy's definitely better off than me. So if it's not about the money, then that means he fell for my beauty, charm, and intellect. Naturally.
Naturally. Knowing all that, I can say this with full confidence. That man is just crazy for you.
Well, even so, I'm not really thinking about marriage. My club might be on the small side, but I like being able to run things my way. I've even told him myself that I'm not planning to get married. But he's pressing so hard. It makes me wonder if he's after something, you know? Is it safe to assume that he's probably got some kind of hidden motive? 'Cause it is a little creepy.
Tell me more about this guy. I might be able to figure out what he's up to that way.
I looked into him myself, but I didn't find anything too sketchy. This guy is... well... I told you that he founded a consulting firm, right? But he's also the son of a CEO of another large company. Judging by his background alone, you could say he's set for life. But even though he's wealthy, he tries not to rely on his parents. Seems like he really struggled on his own for a while.
You know, it's starting to sound like you admire the guy.
It's easy to figure out who's struggled in life once you get a conversation rolling. In that respect, he's not just another rich kid. He can be serious, but he can also let loose and have fun. I think people like him are pretty reliable. Ugh, I've had enough rose bouquets for a lifetime, though.
You know, this is just something my imagination cooked up. But I can see Kasuga doing his own thing with roses, too.
Yeah. That's not gonna get him anywhere, though, because he doesn't understand what really matters.
Well, at least with him, you wouldn't have to worry about a hidden motive. He'd make it too obvious. He's not such a bad guy.
Okay. You know, 𝐀𝐬𝐬𝐬𝐬, sounds to me like you're trying to talk him up. Let me guess. You heard something, didn't you? Like, oh, I don't know, how Ichiban asked me out on a date?
I want to hear your side of the story. I've only overheard Kasuga and Nanba talking.
So nobody told you anything about it?
Well, we were pretty busy over in Hawaii. We had to rush through an entire laundry list of things to get them done. Now I finally have room to breathe. And to drink.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sounds like something happened on your date?
Yeah, sure was something. He proposed to me on our first date of all things.
No kidding. That's a very Kasuga thing to do. But I assume it didn't go well, considering you're not on speaking terms.
It did not, no. Ichiban just kept going on and on about what he wanted us to be when we got married. Obviously shows how much he's thought about it. Yeah, I know he can be a bit awkward when it comes to this kind of stuff. But honestly speaking, That's not exactly what I wanted to hear.
But you weren't against the proposal?
Well, we've known each other for a long time. I guess Ichiban figured his feelings wouldn't change. Not then and not in the future.
So I take it you didn't completely hate the idea.
Well, truth be told, it got my heart fluttering. I'm pretty sure that I was feeling just as nervous as Ichiban was that day.
No kidding. Right now, I'm the one getting all worked up listening to this.
Yeah, I know, right? Enough of that. Seriously, how do we always end up talking about Ichiban when we're drinking together?
Yeah, I guess we do.
Let's talk about your love life for a change, Kiryu-san. Anything new with you?
I've been a sick, lonely man for a good while now, but I had my fair share of romance in the past.
Oh yeah? I'm listening.
Well, a long time ago. Soon after I was placed in foster care, she arrived. The moment I laid eyes on her, I felt something special between us. In the past, I was innocent, eager. But then... It'll take me more than a day or two to get through this story. That and, I'm starting to doze off.
What? Seriously? That is so not fair.
I'll make time to tell you the whole story, once I'm in better shape.
Uh-huh, sure. And when will that be? I'm gonna have you schedule that for a later date, then.
Don't ask for the impossible. Once you get to my age, you never know when you'll be in good shape again.
Don't give me such a half-assed excuse, then.
Complain all you want. I'm not budging.
Remember, stretching's important.
Ben voilà, on a terminé, tranquille. Et j'aime. Bon, j'essaierai de faire les missions secondaires, des trucs hors ligne, des personnes à sauver. Enfin, je verrai. Il est temps pour moi d'aller manger. Voilà. Ok, l'aime. Merci en tout cas à ceux qui m'ont suivi jusqu'au bout. Merci pour les likes, ceux qui ont partagé, qui sont abonnés. Et puis demain je ferai du Fortnite pour l'événement. Normalement il y a une nouvelle saison ou l'événement. Walou. En tout cas merci de m'avoir suivi. Salut.